Bienvenidos, chicas y chicos. Welcome back. Welcome back, boys and girls, to Español con Webster. We are now in week 5. I cannot believe it. This is our 5th week that we're doing online learning. And I wanted to welcome everybody back to another great video, another great week. Right now you are looking at this really beautiful scenery here at the levee. Don't know how many of you are familiar with this place, but it's the levee at Loxahatchee. People come out here to take airboats out. Some people come out for fishing. Some people just come out to walk. They also have a little trail where people can go walking. I thought this would be a nice welcome video for you. These are the sites that we're seeing right now. And I did want to make one little correction. Last week on my welcome video, I mentioned that you needed to click on the notification bell. However, I did find out that you will not have a notification bell because these videos are made for children. So don't worry about the notification bell, but please, if you still have not subscribed, please do so, not only to the YouTube channel, but also to the website. So the assignments for this week, assignment 5, are all going to be due on Friday, April 17th by 1 p.m. I hope everybody's doing okay. I hope you're starting to get into the groove of homeschooling, of online schooling is what I mean to say. All right, everyone, have a great one. Let's get inside and let's get to work. Bienvenidos, chicos y chicas. Welcome back, boys and girls, to Español con Webster. This is week 5, assignment 5, lesson 5. All right, guys, we're still continuing our online learning. And this week, we're going to continue our chapter 7, just like we did last week. We're going to continue our radical verbs. This objective of this particular video is to do radical verbs for AR and also to introduce a new team sport, el baloncesto. Okay, so 8th grade, this video is for you. We've done so far el béisbol, which is the baseball, and we've done so far vocabulary for el fútbol, which is soccer. So that leaves us with el baloncesto. In order to start with that, I'm just going to play this tiny video for you just to get into the basketball mood. Here we go.
Ball's getting on the act now. This is DJ Wilson exit stage left. Oh, wow. Nice lick at his chops. Oh, he fell down. And with a cold-blooded three. Man down. Man down. So Harden drains the three and gets an animal. Look at Chris Paul.
Awesome. So that in Spanish is called baloncesto. Also, they also call it el basquetbol. Both of those ways are correct. So boys and girls, we're going to go ahead and continue on page 207. Last week, we did lots of vocabulary on el béisbol. So on the top of 207, we have just a little bit of information finishing up el béisbol, and then we're going to slide down and go ahead and learn all of the baloncesto vocab. So here we go. En un juego de béisbol hay 9 entradas. In a baseball game, there are 9 innings. Si después de la novena entrada el tanto queda empatado, el partido continúa. That is saying that if after the 9th inning the score is tied, then the game continues. The last mini paragraph here has a female jugadora de béisbol, and this is what it says about her. La jugadora atrapa la pelota. The female player traps the ball. Atrapa la pelota con el guante. She traps the ball, or probably she gets the ball, with the glove. And there she is. So this was our baseball information. Now today we're going to all talk about el baloncesto, also known as el basquetbol. And you can look at the different spellings of this particular vocab. As you can see, this one sounds just like in English, the basketball, el basquetbol. And el baloncesto is a more formal way of saying basketball. So here is the first vocab phrase. It says driblar con el balón, dribbling with the ball. La cancha de basquetbol, the basketball court. Pasar el balón, and pasar is an AR verb. It means to pass the ball. Moving up to here, el cesto y la canasta. Victoria is with us today. What do you think that means, Victoria? The basket, right? It means the basket. El cesto y la canasta. Both of them mean the basket. This one is a masculine form, and this is a feminine form. Encestar means to make a basket or to score a basket. And if you notice, that's an AR verb. El balón, Victoria, means what?
The ball.
The ball. Meter el balón en el cesto means to put the ball in the basket. And tirar el balón means to throw the ball. Lots of AR and ER verbs here. If you look here, that's an AR, that's an ER, that's an AR verb. Moving over here to dribal, that's an AR, and also pasar is an AR. Lots of AR verbs. So sliding on over here, I went ahead and I wrote out the vocab that we just looked at, and we're gonna let Victoria just read them out loud to us and have you repeat. I'm not gonna make you write these out this week. I know last week we did the baseball vocab. So this week I thought we'd just go ahead and repeat them. Okay, so Victoria, I'll say it once and you go ahead and say it in Spanish one time. Driblar con el balón.
Driblar con el balón.
Now you guys say it at home. Great. La cancha de básquetbol.
La cancha de basquetbol.
Pasar el balón.
Pasar el balón.
El cesto.
El cesto.
La canasta.
La canasta.
Encestar.
Encestar.
To score a basket. So maybe some of you guys in 8th grade are really into basketball. Let's say that that is your sport and you want to say George scores a basket. In Spanish you would say Jorge encesta la pelota. That means he scored the basket. Okay, and number 6, el balón.
El balón.
Meter el balón en el cesto.
Meter el balón en el cesto.
Tirar el balón.
Tirar el balón.
Okay, and that means to throw the ball. All right, guys, so that is the introduction to all of the basketball vocab that the chapter wants you to learn on this particular team sports. Now we're going to continue with our third radical verb, which is the AR verb. So last week we did the IR verb. If we look here on page 210, boys and girls, we started off with ER, which was querer. Then we went to IR, which was preferir, and this was last week's homework, which, by the way, some of you have not turned in. Boys and girls, please turn that assignment in. And then empezar, which is AR. So if we take a look at AR verbs, remember this is that whole E to IE situation. Again, to reiterate, you don't make the change for nosotros and vosotros. You do make that whole E to IE change on all the other pronouns. So I'm going to slide over the book and I'm going to show you this conjugation chart. Okay, guys, so let's do this. Empezar. And yes, I know, guys, this is not the most exciting thing in the world. I get it, boys and girls, but we are almost there. This is 4th quarter. Keep yourselves strong. We're almost there, guys. Okay, so E to IE. Empezar means to begin. Victoria is going to help us. Victoria, what do you notice that I did with this little situation here with these parentheses? What do you think I did there?
You wrote out the endings.
Right. I wrote up the endings to AR verbs, just regular AR verbs. And then on the purple side here, what are those, Victoria?
The pronouns.
The pronouns. So let's start with grade. So I'm going to drop the AR and I'm going to insert the O, but that's not the only thing I'm going to do. So let me start with dropping the AR. I drop the AR. I drop the AR. I insert the O. Now I have to go back in. Victoria, tell me what to do when I go back into this verb.
So that second E, you're going to erase it.
Thank you. And what would I put in there?
And replace it with IE.
Fantastic, Victoria. So it's yo empiezo. I begin. All right, let's do empezar for the to form. The to means you informal. I drop the AR. I drop the AR. Sorry, guys. I insert AS. And then I go back into the second E. And Victoria, what do I place in there?
IE.
IE. Good. So it's tú empiezas. All right. Next one is él, ella, and usted. What do I drop, Victoria?
The AR.
I drop the AR. I insert the A. But then I need to go back in. Go to the second E, everyone. Erase it. And then what do I put, Victoria?
IE.
IE. So, él empieza a jugar fútbol. He starts to play soccer. Ella empieza a jugar fútbol. She starts to play soccer. Usted empieza a jugar fútbol. You formal, you, someone that's older than you or you don't know, you start to play soccer. Okay, nosotros. Now, here's the key thing, guys. Nosotros and vosotros. What happens, Victoria? Do you remember?
So you would drop the AR still, but you would not replace the E with IE.
Right, and I would insert the amos. Very good, Victoria. So empezamos. We drop that AR, insert the amos, but like Victoria said, you don't have to make that whole E to IE change. What about vosotros? Victoria?
You still don't drop the E and replace it with IE.
Right.
You only drop the ending AR.
Good. I dropped the ending AR. I put ice, accent over the A, empezáis. So nosotros empezamos a bailar. We start to dance. Vosotros empezáis a bailar. You all start to dance. Now, ellos, ellas, and ustedes don't have that opportunity of not replacing the E to the IE. Now we do. The ending is AN. I drop the AR. And I insert AN. But now, Victoria, what do I have to do?
Erase the E, replace
Okay.
it with IE.
Perfect. Ellos empiezan. Now, Victoria, could you think of a sentence, like a simple sentence in Spanish that starts with ellos and uses empiezan?
Ellos empiezan a bailar.
Good. They, masculine, they start to dance. Ellas empiezan a jugar baloncesto. They, feminine, start to play basketball. All right, guys, so I will put this on my website, and you can use this to complete your assignment 5. So boys and girls, I just want to say something really important. 8th grade. First, I'd like to start off congratulating all of you that have been turning in your assignments on time. There are quite a number of you that are doing so, but there's also a large number of students that are not turning in their assignments. Please, boys and girls, it's so important. 4th quarter, I always feel, is the quarter that moves along the quickest and the fastest. So please turn in your assignment on time. This is due this Friday. This assignment, 8th grade, is due on this Friday, April 17th by 1 o'clock. Again, congrats for all those turning in the stuff on time. However, my dear 8th graders, it has been called to my attention that some of you are not watching the whole video. So I have a little question on number 6 that we will look at in just a second that will make sure that you guys are listening in. So here we go. First name and the date. Week 5, lesson 5, assignment 5. What's la fecha? Well, la fecha is el 13 de abril. And what's the year, Victoria?
De 2020.
De 2020. Muchas gracias, Victoria. Ok, ahora sigamos. Let's continue. Capítulo 7, Chapter 7, Radical Verbs using AR verbs. Remember last week we did IR? Today it's AR. Conjugate the radical verb empezar. You're going to use empezar. So, yo blank a jugar fútbol el martes. I blank to play soccer on Tuesday. I start to play soccer on Tuesday. Yo is the pronoun, so I slide over to my chart. Yo, what, Victoria?
Empiezo.
Empiezo. So you would write, yo empiezo a jugar fútbol. Excellent. Number 2 says, Rafael blank a jugar baloncesto el jueves. Rafael begins to play basketball on Thursday. You have to ask yourself, what pronoun would you substitute Rafael for? Victoria, do you remember?
El.
El. So here's your answer. Usted blank a jugar béisbol mañana. You begin to play baseball tomorrow. Ellos blank a ir a la escuela el próximo mes. They begin to go to school next month. The pronoun is ellos. You're welcome to use your chart, boys and girls, that we went over. Number 5, Victoria y yo blank la clase de Pilates el viernes. Victoria and I blank, Victoria and I start Pilates class on Friday. Be careful, Victoria and I. Ask yourself, what's that pronoun? Be careful, it's not yo. Be careful, boys and girls. Number 6. Okay, so for number 6, let's go ahead and have Monica read it for us.
Where was the welcome video filmed? If you aren't sure, stop the video and rewatch.
Okay, so you're probably saying, what, Miss Webster? What are you talking about welcome video? Well, the beginning part of each of my videos have a welcome video, which is kind of like a 2 or 3 minute video with some sort of a nature scenery to it. This one had a particular nature scenery to it. It's at the beginning of this video. And I did tell you where it was filmed. If you weren't sure, go back and rewatch. And this is how I'm going to make sure you guys are watching the video. I'm actually next week going to ask you more questions about the video. Some of you are just going to the end. Some of you aren't even watching the videos and you're going to the website. Guys, the video watching and the turning in of assignments represents your attendance and participations in class. So it's worth 5 points. If you don't know, rewatch the beginning of the video. Number 7, you're bubbling the correct conjugation. Nosotros blank a bailar a las 3 de la tarde. Which of these two goes in there? Tú blank a jugar baloncesto a las 5. Which of these two go in here? Be careful. Vosotros blank a comer a las 6. Which one of these two go in there? All right, number 10, Monica, read us the final directions.
Write a sentence with empezar using the pronoun el.
El. So boys and girls, use el. Write a sentence with empezar. Obviously, if the pronoun is el, gotta drop the AR. Go ahead and erase that E and plug in IE. You got this, 8th grade. I think you can do it. If there's any questions, feel free to email me anytime. I will get back to you as soon as possible. All right, 8th grade, I wish you a fantastic week. Enjoy, and we will see you again next week. Take care.
Hey guys, Monica here. Just a quick reminder that you guys have to label your subject lines correctly in your emails. So that means your first name, last name, / grade number / lesson number. All right, guys, have a great week.